Hi there. This is just going to be a brief update on the channel and somewhat my life in general. We're going to start with a quick background, a general update on plans, and then some more specific details about content. If you don't care to watch in video form, I get it, sometimes I don't either, please feel free to check the video description below for a TLDR. So, the big news, I guess, is January 31st was my last day working at my now previous job. I had worked there for about 2.5 years, but now it's time to move on. Don't worry, this isn't going to be some sad video filled with, pleas for financial assistance or anything like that. As a little side note, always save money, because, like, oh my god, it's such a lifesaver. It's always save money, just always do. And I have quite a bit saved, so I should be okay for now. But I'd been thinking for a while that the next time I switch jobs, I kind of wanted to take a substantial break, probably somewhere around 3 months or so, to get away from kind of the high pressure normality that I'd gotten used to for a little while. Well, now I'm finally following up on that and thought that I could use the time to see how I enjoy streaming and making videos kind of full time. I do want to stress one point, however. I am not trying to make a living streaming in 3 months. I'm gonna say that one more time. I'm not trying to make a living from streaming within 3 months. 3 months is nowhere near enough time to grow to the point of living comfortably off of streaming income alone, unless you get incredibly lucky. This period is really to see how much I can grow my channel in this short time and see if I still enjoy streaming as much as I do now, when I treat it like a job. So after 3 months, I'll be evaluating how much my channel has grown, how much I enjoyed the ride, how much I loved hanging out with it, all of you on a daily basis, and at which point I'll be making a decision on either looking for another kind of time-consuming, higher stress, but maybe higher paid job, or a maybe lower paying job with more flexible hours, in order to continue to pursue Twitch and YouTube as much as I possibly can. That is the scenario that I would love to be the outcome. So that's what we're going to look for, but I have to, put in this 3 months, and it has to go well for me to be able to consider that as an option. So this is where I need all of your help. You, the loyal viewers, the first-time viewers, the one-game-only watchers, speedrunners, casuals, friends, and bitter race rivals alike, yes, I'm looking at you, Zetris, are all absolutely incredible, and you've all saved my life and sanity in more ways than I can count, more times than I can count. And all I do is sit here and be bad at video games, and there are some of you who've been watching me for over 2 years now, and that's just absolutely insane to me. That's crazy. So I'm calling on all of you fantastic people for assistance. Over the next 3 months, I will be streaming as much as I possibly can for you. I'm talking 8 to 10 hours a day, every day of the week, unless I determine that I need 1 day off as a break day for planning and rest and avoiding burnout. I need y'all to try popping in for a little bit. I need you to tell me if you like what you see over the next few days, and if you do, consider sticking around, chatting, dropping a follow, drawing, clipping, telling your friends, tweeting about it, hashtagging, hosting, whatever. Just whatever you can do to help spread the word. I'm going to need all of your help. And in 3 months, I'm hoping we can see those follower and viewer counts explode while sharing a bunch of great times, both in chat and on stream. And if you don't like what you see, if you stop by and you give it a shot and you don't really like it, it's just not for you, like my stream's just not for you, you think I'm boring, bad at games, have a dumb voice, commentary sucks, whatever it is, please help me improve. Tell me via Twitch private messages, because I would love to get constructive criticism and be able to improve. Sometimes people have problems with just, layouts, things that are easy to fix, and never say anything, and it's only helpful for me if you let me know via private messages on Twitch. Okay, well, we got all the sappy part out of the way now, so let's take a quick little breather and get on to the good stuff. Here's what I've got lined up for you in the next 3 months. First and foremost, I've got something that will persist probably the entire 3 months, the entire time, because it's just that long. I'm calling it either Project Steam or the Steam Stream Challenge. I'm not sure which yet. It's a fierce debate on Twitter. If you want to hop in there, the poll's still open if you're watching this on the day of release. I'm kind of letting Twitter help me figure out the name, so it's still up in the air, but it's probably going to be one of those two. Basically, I'll be attempting to complete every single one of my Steam games on stream, except for those that don't really have an achievable goal, things like Dota 2, for example. Although, who knows? Maybe we'll throw it in there, just play a game. This includes such treasures as Final Fantasy VII, the Batman Arkham games, Fez, Undertale, and a million fucking Sonic games because I bought that one stupid Humble Bundle. Damn it. The total game count right now is sitting at 89 games, but since a few of them are collections and I will be playing every game in the collection, the total is more like 95 to 100. Thanks, Mega Man Legacy Collection. Thank you for that. Some of it is going to be unbelievably awesome, and some of it is going to suck. But hopefully it's all going to be pretty fun. Some games will be co-op, some will be blind races, some will be speed runs, some will be a bit more casual. Most of the time I'm going to have a kind of hurried hurried playthrough kind of. I will be trying to see how fast I can beat it for a lot of the games, and some of the games will have polls to determine how I play the game. Things like Undertale, you know, determining if we're going to do a neutral ending, pacifist, genocide run, all that kind of thing. It's going to be a blast, and we'll be starting that on February 4th, which is tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day it was uploaded. So a link to the schedule and games list will be in the description below this video, so check that out. Not a ton of it is scheduled yet on the specific date, because some of them, basically when I end one game, I'm just going to go right into another one, so it's going to be a little bit fluid. But the game that we'll be starting with is BioShock. We're going to start with BioShock Remastered, unless the remastered version is super buggy, and then we'll just do regular BioShock. I have a feeling that'll probably take me about the entire first day, so that's what we're going to start with. So, that's the Steam plans. On top of that, I'll be continuing to practice Ori and the Blind Forest because we have a freaking awesome tournament coming up. We've extended the tournament signups to include the 12-hour challenge weekend. So get out there, learn Ori, and join the tournament right after the 12-hour challenge because it's going to be fantastic. I'll be doing as much commentary as I possibly can for this thing, so be sure to check it out when it starts in a little over a week. As usual, the description has a link for you for more information, but I'm so excited for this. It's going to be so cool. So those of you who are fans of Ori, don't worry, that's not going away. Next up is I do want to do some kind of commentary content on my channel that's, you know, I always try to talk a lot during my games and give kind of commentary on what I'm doing, but I want to do something that's a bit more of a specific commentary focus too. I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly what to do for that one, so if you have any like burning ideas, definitely hit me up on Twitter, in the comments, you know, on Twitch, whatever. And right now I'm leaning towards commentating random world record runs that happen just throughout the speedrunning community, and that'll help familiarize myself with more games, because there are certainly a lot of very popular speedruns that I don't know very much about. And there are a lot of speedruns that would benefit from an awesomely commentated world record, and I would love to try to do that. So that's what I'm leaning towards right now, but we're going to do something with commentary for sure. So keep an eye out for more updates on this in the future. Last but not least, in terms of the content, is I'd really like to do some kind of more highly produced show around speedrunning. I really like doing like stuff with a ton of effort put behind it, like where you can kind of see the effort up front. And it's something I've been wanting to do for over a year now. War was kind of the first stab at it, but I'm talking more of like a show here. Like I don't know if it's going to be exactly a talk show yet or not, but I'm finally getting close to nailing down all the details on that, so I can't really say too much because not everything's final yet, but definitely we'll be seeing where that goes, and I don't know, hopefully maybe we'll come up with something cool there. But for now, focus is going to continue to be Ori and the Steam Challenge starting tomorrow, February 4th, 2017, if you're watching this later. I'll be doing my best to stick to a fairly consistent schedule over the next 3 months. I'm going to be starting every stream around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and ending it around 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that evening. Right after this video goes up, I plan to go live. So if you're watching this on February 3rd, today, check out the description for a link to my Twitch channel and swing by. I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can about all of the upcoming content, so please don't hesitate to ask. Even if you been watching every single day, if you've got questions, like even if you haven't watched ever, if you've got questions, please feel free to ask. I'll answer everything I can. I should really stop rambling. So with that, I bid you all a wonderful day, and always remember to please keep being awesome. Later.